Assalamualaikum and good morning to Professor Kanapi. My name is Mohamad Haikal bin REJAB. Today, we are going to present our latest project, which is the Healthcare Information System or HIS. Before that, what is HIS? HIS is a software system designed specifically for healthcare settings. It helps clinics to manage patient records, appointments, diagnosis, and prescription digitally. Okay, for the concept, our concept is simple. We have built a centralized digital platform to manage patient records and clinic workflows. It replaces manual processes with efficient, secure, and accessible digital operations. The system is targeted at small to medium-sized clinics that may not have the resources for large enterprise systems. For problem statements, we have 5 problems, which is the first one is patient records are still paper-based, making them slow to access, error-prone, and difficult to secure. Second, appointments are scheduled manually, which often cause double bookings and scheduling conflicts. Third, there is no proper integration between departments, such as reception, consultation, and pharmacy, leading to miscommunication and delays. Fourth, doctors often have limited access to a patient's complete medical history, which can affect the quality and accuracy of treatment. The last one, the overall reliance on manual processes increase the risk of data loss. So our goals are to simplify patient data management, minimize manual errors and delays, ensure fast data access during consultations, generate reports for decision making, and the last one, to support structured clinical documentation. So our HIS is built for receptionists who manage registration and appointments, and doctors who view patient records and prescribe medication. So the system is built from HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. For the backend, we use Laravel and PHP. For the scopes, the system focuses on core clinic tasks like registering patients, scheduling consultations, managing prescriptions, and generating reports. It is designed for local use within a clinic and doesn't yet include advanced features like insurance integration or mobile access. Our healthcare information system is divided into 5 main modules, which is the first one is patient management for registering and updating patient information. Second, clinical module for recording diagnosis and medical history. Third, pharmacy module for reviewing and dispensing prescriptions. Fourth, administration module for setting up user roles and system preference. And the last one is reporting module for generating summary reports in PDF or Excel format.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Professor Kanapi, my name is KHAIRULNADZMI, and today I will be presenting the first few parts of our HIS system, or we call it Clinical Decision Support Systems, CDSS. So if you doesn't have an account yet to our system, you can click on register up here on the top right corner and fill in all the information that was asked. Also select on which either you are a doctor or a receptionist, and after you already done, click on register as doctor if you want to register as doctor, or click on register as receptionist if you want to register as receptionist. But since we already have an account, so you can click on already registered right here. Fill in all your emails and passwords and then click on login. So this is the receptionist part. For receptionists, there are 2 things that needs to be highlighted, which is the first one is the patient part, and the second one is the appointment. So to the patient part, you can see all the current registered patient by click on find patient right here, and it will list out all of the patients that is already registered to the system. But if one of the patients is new to the system, you can click on new patient, fill in the blank, and click on create patient right here. And click on create patient right here. Okay, so this is already. So if you click on patient right here, you can see there is Nazmi Khairul right here, already registered. So next, we can see the appointment right here. This, the view schedule is the part when you want to see all the existing appointment. And right here, you can see there's a big table that will show you all the appointment right now. So if you want to search for appointment, you can click on find appointment, and you can see all of the appointment and their status. So this is all the appointment that were here, and this is the pending one. This is already confirmed, and this is the one that is already completed. So if you want to create a new appointment for the patient, want to create a new appointment, you can click on top here and list out which patient it is. Let's just say list out the person that we just registered just now, and then fill on every single letter right here. And then click on schedule appointment. That way, we can see right here, there is one new appointment right here, which is here. Wait, right here, the first one, the Khairul Nazmi one, and right here is pending. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mohamad and I will be continuing on the demonstration part. So first up, I will log in as a doctor account. So here on the main page, we have documentation, patients, and data insight, or we can call it as reports. And over here, we have profile and dashboard. And for my part, I will be covering on the profile and the dashboard. So we will go to the profile first. As you can see here, this is the profile of the doctor, the name and the email, and some account information. And here we can edit the doctor's name and the email. Below here, the appointment of the doctor, we can see the details of the appointment, and we can actually view all of the appointments. So here, this is all the appointment that related to this doctor, which is Haikal. And here are the pending one, which KHAIRULNADZMI earlier have done it. So here we will change the action here. So here we can edit this to whatever we want. And here I'm going to confirm it. So after it have been confirmed, we will change to this one. Here, as you can see, the status have been confirmed. And if we log into the receptionist account, we can see that the confirmed appointment will be displayed on the appointment calendar here. And here are the dashboard for the doctor. So it has patients to this appointment, completed this week, and pending appointment. For the pending appointments, it's depend on the appointment that you have confirmed or not. If there is one, it will increase by one. Completed this week, which the appointment that you have done during that week, and to this appointment is self-explanatory. And for my patients, it's the patients that the doctor have treated or appointed with. So below here are the upcoming schedule that the doctor have confirmed. And on the right side, the diagnosis trend, which will be covered after this. So let's say that a doctor have already done an appointment with their patient. They should head here and change it to completed. So here we can see the status has changed to be completed, and it will be here. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and greetings. Now, I will demonstrate the system from a doctor's perspective, focusing on the three main modules, which is documentation, patients, and reports. Firstly, let's start with the documentation center. This module was designed to help doctors find and apply standardized diagnostic terms using ICD-10 medical coding system. On the first page, the doctor will be greeted with search code button database and the recently viewed codes. On this page, the doctors can search the diagnostic terms like fever, and the result will be the code with a description of fever. For more details, we can click the view details, and it will show the details of the codes. It also will display the related codes to the symptom. Let's move on to the patients module. Patient management. This module serves as a central hub for managing patient records. Its main purpose is to allow doctors to add, edit, view, and track patient details throughout their clinical journey. On the main screen, doctor will be presented with a list of the registered patients. From here, doctor can add a new patient. I will skip this part because the receptionist part already done it. They also can edit the patient's details, and lastly, delete their record on the system. But more importantly, here, doctor can make a new account for the patients. The account is function as a medical history record. So let's add a new account. The account that will take the current time. For the account type, will take in patients. Chief complaint is stomachache. Subjective. Subjective is what the patient said about their condition. For example, we can see the patient complaint of persistent stomach. Objective, what the doctor observed or measured during the examination. For example, the temperature and BP. Assessment is the doctor's clinical interpretation. For example, acute gastritis or peptic ulcer. Plan is what the doctor intends to do for the patient. For example, a type of medicine for the patient or advice. The ICD-10 codes. So let's add one. For example, we can search gastritis, and we get this code as the result. Let's take it. Now we save the data for the patient. Save the as counter. We can still edit it, open it. The details of the patients and the details of the counter. The submitted data will be saved as the medical account or medical history for the future visit or diagnosis to be properly documented and easily accessible for future reference. Now, let's move on to the final part, generate reports. There are three main reports types available: patient demographics, account volume, and diagnosis trends. The first one is patient demographics. Here it displays the total records, the average age of the patients, and gender distribution. It also displays the patients' details like the gender, age, and their location. Now let's move back. The account volume. Here it displays the total records and the complaint of each patient with their dates. Let's move back. The diagnostic trend. The diagnosis trend report will show the total records of the code and description. It also show the most commonly used ICD-10 codes and their frequency. For example, the gastritis and duodenitis have 4 encounters. That's all. Thank you.